All right, back at it again, hitting you with this truth. This is GMS Louisiana Saints, and we're going to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash, Barakatah. First and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to Yakim out there pushing this word in truth. May you brothers endure until the end. And this is going to be a kind of an open forum, various topics. Brothers get ideas, so just going to hit you with some scriptures.
All right, Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. You know, and it's true, man, because being in captivity, man, especially for a man of the Lord, it can be a hard thing in the spirit, man. You know, but you know that you have to keep on enduring and keep on dealing within this society that we in. But everything that goes on in it, like when you look at the news and see that homosexuality is flourishing, pedophilia is not being detected, not being properly detested. You know what I mean? You see these women triumphant over you. You know, you get upset, man.
Right.
You know, but the only place we can go is to the Comforter, which is the Scriptures. Yep. You know, and we get our anger out on those highways and byways, and it also says a gift destroyed the heart, because you could look at the little things that Esau give you and be calm and satisfied with it, like. Let's just say your check at the end of the week. That can be a gift that destroys the heart, especially if it's a nice check. You know what I mean? You could be like, well, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I can take care of my family and doing all this, but you got to think about the overall picture, man. The overall picture is not to be comfortable and complacent, man. Right. The overall picture is to know that, yeah, man, I earned this, but for the most part, man, this ain't all that I'm worth. You know? You know, I want the kingdom, you know?
You gotta come back to reality.
That's right.
Got a precept. It's Proverbs 16 and 19. It says, better is it to be in a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoils with the proud.
That's right, man. It's better to be in a humble spirit, man, with the lowly, man, with your brothers, man, dealing within this knowledge. You know what I mean? Than to be high-minded and proud. Man, I got 2 jobs. Like, what's the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't matter, man. You still a slave at the end of the day, man.
I got
that's part of the Lord shows that you're a slave, that you got to work X amount of jobs just to make ends meet, man. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, well, especially down here in New Orleans, man, you have a cat making $7.25, and he working another $7.25 job, but yet he walk around all day. You got to check these guys out down here, man. They walk all day around with the Susan Waterboard uniforms on. You know, the damn working at a hotel, they work around all day with the uniform on just to show somebody, hey, I'm working. Huh. You know, they boast about the job, but it's still a pressure. Yeah.
All they doing with 2 jobs is just working 2 jobs so they can add up to one real job.
That's all of that.
Right. But like the old saying, a rich man laid up his money for 3 to 4 generations, mm-hmm. but a poor man lays his money up for the Saturday night. That's you niggas, man. You lay your money up for Saturday night, they go to these holes in the walls, they get shot and get these goddamn big booty problems, man.
Excuses.
Yeah. Them deep ditches, man.
I got more on this real fast. Ecclesiastes 7:8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patience in spirit is better than the proud in spirit, man. You know, so we gotta be in the spirit, man. We gotta be patient, man, and like the scriptures say, humble. You know what I mean? Because we know that our time is coming, man. Don't the scriptures say that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of their following? You gotta believe in that, man. Right. Within the spirit, we gotta know that our time is up next, man. So don't be going out there thinking, oh man, look, I'm about to go get a Maserati or a Corvette. If you can afford it, cool, but don't let that be the end thereof, man.
A gift that destroyeth the heart.
That's right.
I got a precept for y'all. This is Ecclesiastes 7. This is a heavy chapter. I'm going to go to verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house...
That's crazy.
Spirit than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men. And that house of mourning is being in these scriptures and being on those highways and byways, because it keeps your mind focused when you're not in la la land, when you realize how serious the situation is out here. We got, again, the trade war going on. We got World War III right around the corner. We got martial law. A lot of you jakes are about to experience a horror and terror that's worse than any nightmare you ever had. We're talking about like predator level type stuff, getting flayed and hung upside down, getting your children raped in front of you, and that, and we, since we know this and are keeping in the scriptures, that's that house of mourning. But y'all are in that house of feasting, going out every Saturday night, blowing your money, getting bacon and eggs at 2 in the morning at the pit stop.
Yeah, sniffing some rails, some lines. Nigga, like you niggas on coke, heroin. What else they got at? Molly,
Bars,
trains. A lot of you popping goddamn painkillers from PetSmart, man.
Oxycontin, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they be going crazy over that. They be going crazy on that mojo, man.
Mojo.
I'm gonna just finish that. But like we were just saying, with all those drugs that you're ruining your minds, is that house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. And the living are those that are alive in these scriptures, those living waters.
I got a precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got one after you.
It's John 12:25. It said,
Speak up, Bob.
It's John 12:25. It said, he that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal.
That's right, man. You want to say something on that?
Yeah. I just want to say, like, it's not a time to be joyful. Like, we, like the scripture that that was you brought it up, being oppressed.
Yeah, surely a person make a wise man mad.
Surely a person make a wise man mad. We mad, like we being oppressed. This is not a good time for us right now.
That's right.
And it's like we expressing the Lord's anger, basically.
Right. I had a quick one.
Bro, I get mine out of
Well, go ahead, Doc. Go ahead. This is Sirach 11:25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgiveness of affliction. In the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity. For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways. The affliction of an hour making a man forget pleasure, and in the end his deeds shall be discovered.
Right. And if I could say, it's not, you know what I mean, people could look at us like we're angry, but it's not a wrong thing to be serious about the situation that you're in, man. The Lord not looking for people that's all playful and jolly all the time and shit, man.
Right.
You know? He looking for people that's serious, that's about his business. You know, because if you jolly all the time, man, and you in that love spirit, you're going to be upset when the Lord bring that pressure. You know?
Because it's like what the brother's saying, where he's not looking for people that want to play Twister in a war zone, because that's what this is. This is a war zone.
Right.
Where we're telling you what's to come, and you can already see things falling apart. You got what's going on in Venezuela. Women are selling their hair for money, eating each other.
All right, that's true. I got one to back with you and him saying. This is Sirach 19:29. A man may be known by his look, and one that has understanding in his countenance when thou meetest him. A man's attire and excessive laughter in his gait show what he is.
That's right.
So a nigga that's always smiling and laughing all the time, man, you can tell what he's about. A man's gait, the way he holds himself, man. You know, a lot of you guys, man, they all about bullshit and play, man. We ain't in the bullshit and playing spirit, man.
Precept.
I mean, ain't none of. I mean, you don't have to walk around on some Conan shit, on some beat your chest all day with the baby coming to try to touch you. Oh, don't touch me, baby. You know, we ain't on no crazy shit like that, but I mean, it's time to place everything. You know,
like angry man on Martin. You know,
yeah,
mad.
yeah, sit your ass down.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't on no shit like that, man. You know, you on some Conan shit with your woman and shit like that, man. It's a time and place of everything. You gotta put everything in the proper perspective, man. You know, when we out there on that block, you know, we don't get it twisted. We catch hell, we going through hell, but we have fun with it too at times. But it's serious. It's serious though. At the end of the day,
Right.
you know.
I got a precept.
What's up,
Yeah.
guy?
You got one after YouTube, bro.
I got one in back, one out. Like, you know,
Go ahead.
This Proverbs 25 and 28. He that had no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls, man. And in this truth, you know, like the brother just spoken about, it's about a self-control thing, man. Though yet we, you know, we on the block and all kind of folly is coming up, you know, coming up towards us, man. We still gotta have a self-control, man. So when you're in the spirit of the Lord is according to righteousness, man. And knowing and understanding what it is. This Proverbs 14 and 29. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalted folly, man. So when you slow to wrath, it's showing that you are under total control or having an understanding that what's at hand and what's at stake. Being wise, man, instead of engaging in folly. Yeah, go ahead, Al.
Got one.
Right, because we gotta. While being on the block, we gotta always be, you know, circumspect and watching. Like today, we was out there on the block, and you know, we talking, and I'm paying attention. One police car,
Yeah.
it's parked. Another one parks on the side and they talking. Basically, what's up with these niggas about? Then next thing you know, one pulls closer. And I know them down here. They got these equipment in their car where they can listen to. They can point the mic in their car from a long distance and hear what people talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had another one. He pulls his lights towards us. You know, we gotta be circumspect, man. We can't just think rationally and do some wild shit to get everybody. You dealing with other men up here, so you can't do nothing that's gonna cost other men their freedom too. You know what I'm saying?
He also said be angry, but sin not, man.
Right,
You know,
because
we upset.
what we
Things
do
happen on-
affects the whole body, whether the body be down here in
Right.
New Orleans or whether the body be up there in New York. It affects everybody because you do some rational, stupid shit, then they gonna come down on everybody.
That's
All
right.
of them like that.
Yeah.
I got
yeah.
you right here. Ecclesiasticus 10 and 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you have a wise judge, he's gonna instruct his men on how to deal with certain situations, how to be, because it rubs off on you. Just like if you are austere guy, guess what? Your kid's gonna be austere. Your woman gonna be austere. You know what I'm saying? She gonna have the same. That's why I say when you and your woman become one flesh. Sometimes I heard people say your woman act like them or something look like them.
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen that
something
before.
like that. Yeah.
Even your dog, you get to hating crackers, your dog don't like crackers, man. Your dog don't like them motherfuckers, man. I didn't say this shit. I had a dog, you know, that, you know, I came in the truth, the dog went for a checker one day, the wife, oh, hi. Motherfucker, you better not. He's about to bite him in his face, man. You know, the dog with the shaking, I can't stand this motherfucker, man.
I got
But-
a precept.
Got a little bit more.
Yeah, but, you know, we become embodied to this thing, man. Go ahead.
It say, in what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are as they that dwell therein.
Yeah, so the people gonna be the same way. However that man is, that's what you see with these people. So you look at the people in America as being homosexuals, diabolical, all out wicked. So how is the king of the people?
Same way.
Same way. He's about it, because he brushes that to the people to be that way, man. Do as I will, come how I wanna come.
Yep.
You got two niggas, thug-licious niggas walking down the street, proud as hell, man. That shows you about the rulers of this place, man.
Right.
Which they probably not.
They are homosexual.
Yeah, they're homosexuals, man.
Yeah. Hand grenade.
Got more on this. It said, an unwise king destroyed his people,
Yep.
but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
All right.
The power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
All right, and that's gonna be starting with Yahweh Shai, trickling down unto us, man. Because we're gonna be the heirs. The Lord's gonna set up Yahweh Shai as the ultimate ruler, man. He's gonna take down all these phony rulers that are ruling the planet Earth right now, man, and wickedness, man.
It say in the hands of In the hands of God, so like in the hands of Yahweh is the prosperity of men, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. That's it.
That's right, man. That's just what it is, man. You ever had somebody else add something?
Just a precept for this brother to add on what he was saying. This is Psalm 12:8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And he pretty much said it all already, but you're seeing how vile these people are, and it's...
Read that again. That was heavy. But finish the point, read that again. That was
But
pleasant.
I'll just reread first. This is Psalm 12:8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And like the brother was saying, look at what you see on TV. You see faggots, you see murderers, you see pedophiles, you see all about that Scarface, the world is yours attitude, or it's like, I'm gonna get mine, screw everybody else. And that's how Esau thinks, because that his blessing is the sword, and he's been estranged from the womb. He was a killer. What was that from the Planet of the Apes? He was a murderer from the beginning, and
he's a beast, man. He's violent than some other guy. I forgot how to say it.
He murdered his brother for. Well, you get the point. He's a murderer of his brother. He's got that do as thou wilt spirit where he's gonna get mine, and then he pushes it on you Jakes because he knows that y'all have the salt. And if any heathen in this world sees what you're doing, they're gonna follow suit. So again, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
And say it ain't so. I want any one of you tribes to say it ain't so, because this started with the black woman. The black woman acts a certain way. It trickled down to the Latin tribe. The Latin woman walks around with sass and attitude. Mm-hmm. The Native American woman, the same thing. Not only that, the white woman walking around giving you the finger, and head is wobbling, and the sass when they talk. You know, even with I done seen Filipino women with the same way, man.
A lot of them are Jake too.
All right. Even with going to the men, we carry ourselves a certain way. A man might dress with a certain attire, have his hat on a certain way, cocked a certain way. Now you see white boys doing this shit, man. You see white boys trying to put dreadlocks in their head. That shit look horrible as hell, but you know, they want to be Jake. They go to buy Jordans. They go to buy the latest new gear.
Get grills in the teeth.
Yeah, goddamn heathen, man.
That's funny when you see Moab do it though, because he looks like a piece of Play-Doh rolling around when he tries to have any swag.
Yeah, man.
But Judah, you Judahites got to know out there that you're the head tribe. You set the standard for everybody else, and you should act accordingly. You're kings. You're not a peasant. Well, a lot of you are peasants. You 2/3, but you sincere brothers out there. Just be aware. Be aware of what you're doing.
Yeah, you always being watched, man.
And I got a precept.
That's one thing I found out. That's one thing I found in this truth. You always being watched, whether it be in this truth or whether it be outside the truth. Because you always got that friend. When you think he's not paying attention, the guy is paying attention, man. Okay, the guy is paying attention to you, man. Your woman. When you think your woman ain't paying attention, your woman paying attention to you. That's why you got to be locked in, all balls in this thing, man. Because as soon as you bend the fold, all them ones that you was telling the scriptures about, all the ones that you was broadcasting this thing to, they're gonna see that bend. They're gonna see that chink in your armor, and they're gonna call you on it, man.
Coming up against it.
So you gotta come up, you gotta be full head blown in this thing.
That's right.
You gotta be full head blown in this thing, man. You know, you can't bend the fold. You gotta let it roll, bro.
This Proverbs 19 and 11. Who had one? Who said that? This Proverbs. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, it's good.
This Proverbs 19 and 11. The discretion of a man deferred his anger. And that discretion is prudence, man. That's his understanding, his wisdom. That deferred his anger, man. You know, he's basically being mindful of the situation he's engaging in, man. Right. You know, being circumspect. Go ahead.
I was gonna say too, going back to your friends, I done had friends, you think them guys don't hear you talk about scriptures. You think them guys don't hear you talking about the white man going to sleep. They hear you, man.
That's right.
Then over time, you'll see them guys quote them scriptures, man. So whatever you do, your walk, even in your daily life, people see it. Your grandmother see it. The guy across the street, he sees it, man. That's right. Hey, man, there's something different about you, man. Why you don't get a line? Why you got a beard? You know, they see you just different than the guys in your age bracket. People see it, man. Right. So that's why you gotta always bring out to these brothers, your brother Wadi, from the, and B already asked me, you're like, man, what anastrophe mean? You always hear you say anastrophe.
Behavior.
Yeah, your behavior.
Mm-hmm.
People start to notice your behavior, man. You know, we set a market standard. We different, even though our difference that we walk around and people see it. They know it's an eyeball from what they used to. Used to the niggas with the saggy pants, walking around, bugged up their goddamn mind. People see that and they know the difference between the two, man. They know it's something. I didn't have people say, oh man, I was across the street looking at you, you just got a glow about you, man. It's just your walk though, man.
That's right.
So that's why we gotta be mindful. Because we are the ambassador of Yahweh Shai. So when you're an ambassador, you always representing the king, man, which is Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of that.
Nah,
Yeah,
I still got more in this precept. It says that this Proverbs 19:11, the discretion of a man deferred his anger, man. And like I was saying, that discretion is your prudence, that's your insight, man, to basically be able to, deal with situations, man. And it deferred his anger, man. It cast off his anger, man. Because when you angry, you'll do something that you regret. You'll be full of regret. And it is his glory to pass over a transgression, man. And that's how you're not sin according to wisdom, man. Right. We walk circumspectly according to the commandments, man. That way we don't cause transgression to come upon us. So what's that, huh?
Very low.
I got one after you.
What? I mean, Ryan.
This is Ecclesiasticus 18:27. A wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning he will beware of offense. Just what these brothers have been talking about, your discretion.
Yeah.
When, as it says, will beware in the day of sinning will beware of offense. When you know, because we're still in this flesh, so of course your body's going to be fighting with you to go off. Mm-hmm. But a wise man, you'll fear in everything because you know these scriptures, and you'll be wearing that day of offense. And then if you come through it, you'll feel that much better. Afterwards, you'll be like, man, I could have done something really stupid, but I didn't. I passed through that test, and now I feel better about it. And now I hope these other brothers saw me, and they follow suit. And even other people out there will see it and follow suit. Because like the brothers were saying, even if somebody's wicked, if they see you do something that's like something they would have never expected to do, something righteous, that'll stick with them, and they'll sleep on it most likely.
Hey. That's why I can get it, but there's no need to. I just quote it. That's why the Lord was always getting into the scribes and Pharisees. They always said, "Why are you sitting with the sinners?" You know, the Lord Yahweh Shai was sitting with the sinners, people that were sinning, in hopes that his behavior would change them. That they see it. You know, he might sit with a guy at a bar, quote unquote, at a bar or restaurant, and somebody might see him sitting with them, but he was doing it. He had a bigger goal that he was in hopes of. He was hopes that I can hang around this guy. He can see my behavior. He can see my beard on my face, the way I conduct myself, right. And hopes that it may reel him in. Cause we fishing, right. You know, we don't hang around. I mean, all our wicked 2/3 niggas, but we hang with people that, getting it together basically, juggling is, really get yourself together, and your walk. This truth that you always, spilling out may change them men, man.
Right. When you delight in the law, man, the law is not grievous. You right. See, it helps you. Basically get your change. Come to your change. Like you say, those guys that are juggling, it's not grievous. Mm-hmm. It's easy once you set your heart aright and go after it. But go ahead, Al.
Yeah, because we always, like I told that guy earlier tonight. We had brothers once in your shoes. We had men that's in this camp, in another camp that's been in your shoes, man. We know where you juggling. You searching right now. A real man always searching for the truth. That's defined us.
That's right.
From the men that's in these churches. Them niggas that just sleep. You gotta rock about baby, man. But a real man, you know that the guys on the pulpit teaching you bullshit. And a real man is always searching for the truth, man. That's why a lot of guys. Probably in these Baptist churches, they probably went to sleep. I know I went to sleep.
Yeah,
I knew it was bullshit.
But one of them brothers, you got a precept, huh? Yeah. You got a precept, brothers.
I got a little bit more on that. Right. But a fool will not observe the time. That's pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna be in that house of mirth, singing songs and getting your skull cracked in when Esau comes down on you.
We ain't
Yeah, when Esau come down, when Esau come down, that Italian guy and even the young cat, that spirit in that day. What about the love? What about peace? I love everybody. I love humanity. They ain't gonna hear that shit, man. Them foreign troops ain't gonna hear that shit.
Dead.
They won't even understand what language you're speaking in, so it's just gonna kick you in the face that much harder.
All right. That one, I got a. It's an old article that Edos had brought out years ago on the concentration camps. And I think it's time to bring it out again. How they gonna really do a number on a lot of you Jakes, man.
Yes, indeed.
That like the brother said, that they're gonna be foreign troops. They're not gonna understand what you're saying. All they gonna tell you, correcta, get over there. And you, for my baby.
Nope. I don't want to get none of
Put
this.
green your head like a bowling ball, man.
I got a little precept real fast.
Here, the brother got.
Alright.
Yeah, you got one.
You
You got one.
I got one.
Oh, I'm good.
All right,
You got
well,
one?
this
He got it.
Proverbs 15 and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die.
Right, that's the bulk of our people. Our people hate reproof, man. They know what they're doing is wrong. That's one thing about our people, man. One thing I noticed about our people got a conscience, man.
Yeah, right.
The bulk of them niggas got a conscience. They know what the hell they doing is wrong, man. They know that shit. All the wicked, they know it's wrong, man. But the Jake just in their pride. You ain't gonna. I dare you. You ain't gonna tell me. I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass woman. You ain't gonna tell me. It's pride, man.
I'm older than you.
Right. That shit.
Got this real fast. Ecclesiasticus 7 and 15. Hate not laborious work, neither husbandry, which the Most High had ordained. Number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, but remember that wrath will not tarry long.
Yeah, it ain't gonna tarry long. Read it one more time.
It says, Ecclesiasticus 7 and 15. Hate not laborious work.
Yeah, this is a laborious work. You gotta toil in this thing, man. You gotta get your hands dirty. There's no need to be, sitting around idle, man. You got work to be done. It's like in the physical building, it's brick to be laid, it's roofing to be laid, floors, pillars, electrical work.
Because if you don't mind me saying, the Lord, he's that top man. And if he don't see you working hard, he'll take you out and put somebody else in there, man. Like the brother said, ain't no need to be idle at this point in time, man. It's about
doing something.
Right, about putting in that work.
Especially this close to the end. We're at the finish line. Even when Apostle Tahar put out that order to put just 3 videos a week, you had brothers bucking up to that. And how stupid are they gonna feel once this thing actually pops off and they think, all I had to do, not saying that you're doing a little by doing 3 videos a week or preaching these words, because that's a big thing, but I've been in a sense doing the bare minimum of what I had to do, and I couldn't even do that, and now I've got this much terror coming on me just for that. And the Most High is going to make you remember bucking up to that or anything you did to get you out of this truth.
Because they don't buck up the Esau when they do 12-hour shifts and got to go back and forth all the time.
They do triples.
Real talk, man.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
they don't buck up when it's time. Esau tell you put your shirt in a certain way or all type of shit. You just go with the shit. You give reverence to the goddamn God, man.
The basest of men.
And it says, neither husbandry, which the Most High had ordained. Number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, but remember that wrath will not tarry long. Humble thy soul greatly, for the vengeance of the ungodly is fire and worms.
No, fire worms is destruction.
That's dead.
Death.
That's dead.
Worm is when it's cleaving to your bones, man. Eating the flesh of your bones, your dead body, man.
It's
A
dead.
lot of you gonna get that, man.
That's right.
You gonna meet that eye to eye. And we out here trying to warn those who need to be woken, but a lot of you just don't get that, man.
The doors of repentance is damn near closed, man. If you ain't coming to this fold now, man, it's looking real bad for you. Because the doors of repentance is about to close. No, it probably closed yesterday.
Like when the Lord,
Like it's last week.
like when the Lord sealed the ark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, just the same, man. He's selling his people. If you ain't coming all the way 100% into this fold, the doors of repentance closed last Tuesday.
That's right.
In that order, man.
Right.
Go ahead, Al.
That was it on.
Go ahead, Doc. We're gonna end it on that.
Second Esdras 15 and 24, it says, Woe to them that sin, and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivered he them into death and destruction.
Yeah, see, say, I know all of them that sin against me. Basically, you know, we all sin, but you know, we repent for our sins, man.
That's right.
But these niggas don't want to repent. These niggas keep doing iniquity. I mean, they keep doing more shit on top of shit, man. The shit that they said they weren't gonna do for New Year's resolution, they went back and done that shit the first week.
Can I say this out?
Go ahead.
He that sinneth wrongeth his own soul. Like I said, he that sin is an enemy to his own life, man.
Right. And that's plain.
That's to the point, though, bro.
Go ahead up.
For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Lord shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. That's it on that.
Yeah, read that.
Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance therefore from the east.
Right. And like I say, that vision, that horrible part of that horrible vision is the missiles coming, man. Howard Shah is coming from the east to the west.
Yes, the chariots.
You know, that was told in the vision, man.
That's right.
And he's gonna do destruction. He's gonna leave a lot of you with, like I say, when you brother say, that's the maggots or the worms of your body, man.
Right, fire and water.
You know, and that's just what it is, man. We hope, you know what I'm saying, that was edifying. As always, man, we want to give all praise to you.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Amongst our elders, the elders, apostles, GMS, peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, man. Shalom.
Shalom.